Hello and welcome to my channel. It seems like the mess Harry and Meghan caused in Nigeria recently motivated King Charles in his decision to strip them of their titles. I just heard about this information and I immediately wanted to share it with you, and that is also our topic today. Over the past time, the public has continuously called for Harry and Meghan's title to be stripped. This has been going on for too long, and many people are even losing patience and thinking that the king is too weak to be able to speed up this issue. We are all outraged and must ask why these two grifters still have royal titles when they do not serve the country, its people, and the Commonwealth. Not only did they not contribute, but after leaving, what Harry and Meghan did was betrayal and profiteering. They constantly used the title to make money, something the late Queen tried to stop. The worst part is that Harry and Meghan pretended like they represented the royal family and went on royal tours in several other countries. The trips were considered disasters. A shame if anyone believed they truly represented a country. Look at the Sussex couple's trip to Nigeria. I cannot imagine a lower word than low to describe their shameful actions. From appearing next to a wanted criminal to Meghan's outfits that insulted Nigerian culture, both the British government and the Nigerian First Lady had to speak out to affirm that Harry and Meghan's trip was this is a personal trip, not a state trip. This proves that the couple is causing huge damage if they represent any organization. But every time they do something, does the palace have to announce that they have nothing to do with us? It cannot be denied that for those who do not regularly follow royal news, it is easy to get caught up in this cosplay of the Sussex couple when the titles are still attached to Harry and Meghan's names. So the wave of calls to strip this duo of title has once again flared up. And this time King Charles himself also realized that the problem was too serious. The source revealed that the king had a discussion with Prince William and his aides about considering stripping Meghan and Harry of their royal titles due to concerns that their behavior tarnished the image of the royal family and the UK. Surely, where the Sussex couple goes is their personal business. No one will care if everything they do is in the name of the royal family. To be honest, I feel insulted if these two represent me. So I was delighted to hear that the king and Prince William had had lengthy discussions about stripping Meghan and Harry of their royal titles. But it's sad, because they are concerned that this move will backfire and make the situation worse. Actually, I understand this point of view from the firm's side. It is not unreasonable to fear that narcissists will seek revenge. We are no strangers to Harry and Meghan blaming others and being victims. It wouldn't be surprising if they blamed the royal family for abandoning them or putting them in difficult situations. And what's more important, perhaps even though their titles are stripped, Meghan and Harry will continue to travel the world as if they were royals, and most people in this world will still welcome them. It's a difficult problem to solve for this couple, since the day Meghan relaunched their website with that name and used royal titles along with heraldic images. I've been going crazy. They do nothing according to their duties and responsibilities like the title of Duke and Duchess. All this couple does is make money from it. The removal should have been done soon. But time and time again, King Charles hesitated to strip them of their titles due to concerns about possible reactions and the couple's stubborn behavior even if they don't have royal titles, or because he's not really willing to do that to his spoiled son. The king is very slow in that matter. He should have discussed it a long time with the parliament. It will not get better, and they will create more trouble in the name of the monarchy.
By using the titles.
The ignorant, wherever they are, will worship them and forget what has happened in Africa Park. King Charles should put all the titles in abeyance and remove Harry and his alleged children from the line of succession. Remove them from the royal website. I agree with the point that even though Harry and Meghan were stripped of all their titles, they still acted as if they were working royals. But most of the world will know this, and no matter where they go or what they do in the future, we don't need to care anymore. I just don't like the fact that many people are confused and think that Harry and Meghan are representing the royal family and that the enemy is destroying itself. I will not stop it. Sussex couple is two imbeciles trying to big themselves up and looking more idiotic with every move they make. Eventually, the novelty will wear off and they will sink into obscurity. Surely there are many people here like you. We are fed up with these two grifters. They left, so deal with it. The late Queen should have removed titles after the year was up. And the royal family doesn't have to worry about the UK and Commonwealth citizens, as we will all stand behind them. Celebrate and say good riddance. If it couldn't be done before, Now, the king needs to do it. Not do they have redeeming work skills, communication skills, or charisma. They exist BC of their titles, without which they'd be bankrupt. When Harry and Meghan left the royal family, they requested privacy, so grant them their utmost desire. Privacy and strip their titles. Remove them from the royal family website, and move on. The palace should then issue a public statement from the king. I have granted my darling boy the freedom that he asked for to be a private, ordinary citizen by removing all his titles, including prince and him, from the line of succession. Nobody will be able to criticize the king for granting Harry's wish. Seriously? What's so hard to remove their titles? They never had to suffer any kind of consequences for their nonsense behavior. There is a question that arises: the king can take away the Duke and Duchess. But what about Prince? The Duke and Duchess titles were a gift from the late Queen when they married. Prince is a birthright, and that, I believe, is the title Parliament can remove. King Charles needs to take firm and decisive action. Now, no point worrying about making it worse. It's going to get worse anyway. They will continue representing themselves as royal while the whole world watches them getting away with grifting in the name of the royal family. By not removing their titles, they bring the good name of our royal family into disrepute. How could it possibly be worse than these two have made it already? Of course, once their titles are removed, that will eliminate their avenue for generating income. They will have to be provided for. Otherwise, that will not look good for King Charles or Prince William. This seems complicated, and a resolution must be well thought out to accommodate and maintain everyone's image. Harry and Meghan are still very much liked by a population of people, unfortunately, and that may justify their anger for retaliation. It's been 4 years and they're worse off from when they started. Harry didn't have to leave his country, family, and long-life friends just to be independent. This is all a bit extreme. There were plenty of other options he could have considered. Meghan wanted to isolate him and destroy everything he had because she was envious that he had family and friends who loved him. So never mind Harry and Meghan's reaction to losing their titles. The king should do what's right by us, the people, his loyal subjects. Do these two traitors deserve more consideration than us? He may be his son, but where is his love and respect for his father and the rest of the royal family? Harry contributed to the sad ending of his grandparents, which in itself was unforgivable. Their deaths will forever be linked to his despicable behavior. Given the king's current health battle, please do not let it happen again. As for Meghan, we see her mock the monarchy, disrespect it, disrespect any royal family member. Harry and Meghan should be stopped. They might as well just do it and let the chips fall where they may. It is too late now to be frightened of any possible flack that may come from the other side of the pond, rather than in the UK or the Commonwealth. I have said this before. They are like employees who resigned from a company but are still expecting the perks, salary, and health coverage every month, even after leaving the company. It's time to end their illusions. They were told by the Queen that they couldn't monetize their royal titles, and they are now doing exactly that, without shame. Stripping them of these titles can't come fast enough. The firm acts as though they're afraid of the backlash. Harry and Meghan have already accused them of racism. What can they do? Sane people see through them, so who cares at this point? Strip everything! It's 6 years past due for the king to show that he has a spine. Let the chips fall where they may. Show the world that you've got a spine. And do not burden your eldest son even further by cowardly leaving this mess to him to rectify. He has enough on his plate already. Many people are waiting for good news from the king, hoping he will soon make the right decision. In my opinion, removing Harry as Invictus's patron needs to happen first. No more visiting Commonwealth countries under the guise of promoting future game locations. Support. I believe the patron should be given to Zara's husband, Mike, because he actually plays sports and is highly respected. I have no idea when he takes it over, but this has already happened and the military is very happy with it. The royal family needs to rip off the bandage and just remove the titles. It won't stop Meghan and Harry complaining. But I think it would start to diminish their ability to promote themselves. There is only so long they'll be able to cosplay royalty and have anyone, anywhere, care about them. Removing the titles would create a backlash. But who would be the creators of that? The terrible two themselves. A few paid agitators and a few thousand sugars, whose comments on social media show them to be, well, not very well educated. If they are ignored, they will fizzle out. So just do it. Don't worry. And that's all I want to share with you. As always, I will be very happy when you join the discussion by commenting. And don't forget to like and share the video. Your support is our motivation. Let's subscribe to receive notifications about the newest videos. We will be back soon. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.